Have you ever walked away from a conversation replaying every word in your head, wondering why it felt off, why they didn't seem interested, or worse, why they didn't like you? Maybe you said all the right things. You tried to be funny, you tried to be interesting, and yet, something didn't click. Now imagine this. A young man walks into a room full of people. He's not the loudest, he's not the most attractive, he's not even trying that hard. But within minutes, people are leaning toward him, smiling, listening, wanting to stay. What does he know that you don't? Before we get into that, if you want to become someone people naturally respect, trust, and enjoy being around, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and most importantly, watch till the end. Because one idea in this video might completely change the way people respond to you, and even transform your love life. Let's begin. There's a quiet truth most people never realize. People don't decide if they like you based on your words. They decide based on how they feel around you. And that brings us to the first secret, something inspired by the timeless mindset of Marcus Aurelius. Secret number 1, stop trying to impress, start trying to understand. There was a time when I met someone at a gathering. I tried everything, jokes, stories, even exaggerated parts of my life just to seem interesting. And for a moment it worked. They laughed, they nodded, but something felt hollow. Later that night, I saw someone else talking to the same person. He wasn't telling big stories, he wasn't trying to prove anything, he was simply asking thoughtful questions and listening. And suddenly, the energy shifted. The conversation became deeper, warmer, real. That's when it hit me. People don't fall for perfection, they fall for presence. When you stop trying to impress, you remove pressure from yourself and from them. And in that space, real connection begins. Secret number 2. Make people feel seen, not just heard. Seen. There's a difference. Anyone can nod while you talk, but very few people truly pay attention. Think about the last time someone remembered a small detail about you. Maybe something you said in passing, your favorite food, a goal you mentioned, a fear you admitted. How did that make you feel? Important, valued, human. Marcus Aurelius once reflected deeply on human nature, how we all crave acknowledgement, even if we don't admit it. So when you talk to someone, don't just wait for your turn to speak. Observe them, notice their expressions, their tone, their energy, and reflect it back. You seem really passionate about that. That must have been tough for you. Simple words, powerful impact. Because when people feel seen, they start to like you without even knowing why. Secret number 3. Speak less, mean more. In a world where everyone is talking, silence becomes magnetic. There was a moment in my life where I used to over-explain everything. I thought more. Words meant more clarity, more persuasion. But the opposite happened. People lost interest. Conversations dragged. My words lost weight. Then I tried something different. I slowed down. I spoke only when I had something meaningful to say, and something strange happened. People leaned in. They listened more carefully, because silence, when used correctly, creates value. Marcus Aurelius believed in discipline, not just in actions, but in speech. He understood that unnecessary words dilute meaning. So the next time you speak, ask yourself, does this add value? If not, let silence do the work. Secret number 4. Control your reactions, not the conversation. Most people try to control conversations. They try to steer it, dominate it, win it. But the real power lies somewhere else. In how you react. Imagine someone disagrees with you, challenges you, maybe even disrespects you. What do most people do? They react emotionally, they defend, they escalate. But the calm person, the one who pauses, listens, and responds instead of reacting, that person stands out. That person feels safe to talk to. There's a quiet strength in emotional control, and people are naturally drawn to it. Because when you're calm, you make others feel calm, and when people feel calm around you, they associate that feeling with you. That's how attraction works. Subtly, invisibly. Secret number 5. Don't seek validation, give it. This one changes everything. Most conversations are hidden competitions. Who's more successful? Who's more interesting? Who's more impressive? And because of that, everyone is secretly seeking validation. But the person who flips the script, the one who gives validation instead of chasing it, becomes unforgettable. Think about it. If you make someone feel good about themselves, do you think they'll want to talk to you again? Of course they will, but here's the key. It has to be genuine. Fake compliments are easy to spot. They feel empty, but when you truly notice something about someone and acknowledge it, it creates connection. You explain things really clearly. You have a calm energy. It's refreshing. You seem like someone who really thinks before speaking. These aren't just compliments, they're reflections, and reflections create bonds. Secret number 6. Be comfortable with who you are. This is the foundation of everything, because no technique, no strategy, no secret will work if you're constantly trying to be someone else. People can sense it in your tone, in your body language, in your hesitation. But when you're comfortable with yourself, even your flaws, you become real, and real is rare. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself to accept reality as it is, including who he was, not perfect, not flawless, but grounded, and that grounding creates confidence. Not loud confidence, not arrogant confidence, quiet confidence. The kind that doesn't need approval, the kind that attracts people without effort. Now let's bring this all together with a story. There was a time when someone struggled deeply with conversations, social anxiety, overthinking, fear of judgment. Every interaction felt like a test, every silence felt like failure. One day, instead of trying to perform, he decided to experiment. He walked into a conversation with a simple goal: not to impress, not to be liked, but to understand. He listened more, spoke less, observed deeply. When he spoke, he kept it simple, honest. When he disagreed, he stayed calm. When he noticed something good, he acknowledged it. And most importantly, he stopped pretending. At first, nothing dramatic happened, but slowly, something shifted. People started opening up more. Conversations became easier. There was less pressure, more flow. And then one day, someone said something that stayed with him. I don't know why, but talking to you feels different, easy. That's when he realized it wasn't about tricks. It wasn't about saying the perfect thing. It was about creating the right feeling. And that's what all 6 secrets have in common. They're not techniques, they're principles. Principles that change how people experience you. So the next time you talk to someone, don't focus on what to say. Focus on how you make them feel. Because people may forget your words, but they will never forget how you made them feel. And if you master that, you won't just get people to like you, you'll create connections that last. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.